I'm hungry. All right, guys, so we've got the brand new Pudgy Pig Lightning Collection action figure. This is the exclusive Hasbro Pulse Con 2021 version of it. You could only get when you ordered during Hasbro Pulse Con. There is another version. If you missed out on this one and you want to get a version of this, it's the same figure. I'll put a link down below. Get it on Amazon. Just doesn't come with quite as many accessories. But here it is, quick unboxing, first impressions review of the Pudgy Pig. And so first of all, you see it's in this really interesting packaging, this particular version. It's in packaging that's made to look like a lunchbox. And you can even see the little hinges on the bottom there, and you've got the pull handle on the top. So you can, it's like a little lunchbox because, well, Pudgy Pig, he eats everyone's lunch. Looking at the packaging a little further, you can see it's got like little scuff marks, like it's been worn and stuff on the lunchbox itself. And then the artwork's kind of neat. That's unique. Definitely different from other Lightning Collection products we've had so far. You can see in the background you've got the Angel Grove juice bar kind of all destroyed, and there's like trash cans and food and different things setting out, showing the Pudgy Pig's destruction. This guy could devour the entire world's food source in only 48 hours.
I calculate he will consume the entire supply of food on Earth in 48 hours.
So he's pretty destructive. On the bottom here, you've just got, your typical copyright stuff in different languages, but then you have this thing that shows you how to snap on his little mohawk thing on his head, so we'll get to that once we open it. The back, obviously, is the picture of the Pudgy Pig, and you can see he comes with this fork and this knife accessory and little effect piece that the Lightning Collection is known for. And so yeah, let's crack this guy open. So first we'll have to slide him out of the casing here. So it looks like so the handle was on this little cardboard piece here. All right, we'll toss that for now. And now we're into the lunchbox. So the question becomes, how do you open this? So it's got some magnets here. Nice satisfying click there. Nice collector's box. That's really nice quality. And you open up the lunchbox, and what do we have? Whoa, this is kind of neat. Wow, that's pretty cool. So open up the lunchbox, and well, first of all, can you see this stuff here that's like reflecting? It's got the Mighty Morphin logo and the Power Rangers Lightning Collection logo kind of imprinted all throughout this. That's pretty neat. Inside here, we've got our 90s lunchbox. We've got our thermos with the Megazord on it. It's funny, I had one very similar to that when I was a kid. We've got Tricera Berry Blue Yogurt. Blue Ranger, blueberry yogurt. We got an apple. We've got Ernie's, the little juice bar logo. That's cool. Ernie's Cherry Red Ranger fruit pie with real fruit flavor, and of course, a good old sandwich. It's neat. So take that off. Oh, this is so awesome! I didn't know it came with this. So a lot of the promotional photos had like backgrounds of like the Pudgy Pig tearing up Ernie's juice bar, and it actually comes with the background. That is so cool. So this is awesome. Like you get where he's torn up the popcorn on the floor and orange, and that's awesome. Little backdrop you can put behind him when you display this guy. So that's pretty cool. Beyond that, wow, here he is. Here's the Pudgy Pig himself. So let's get him out of the box here. Looks like he's tied down with these little cloth fabric tie down things. So we'll take him out of the box. Let's get the lunchbox out of the scene here. And we'll have to untie these, oops, little effect piece came out. We'll have to untie these little pieces, so give me a moment. I do like how these are color coded, so like, you can't even see them in the package, but when you look at it, like, it's the pig skin color for the fabric here, and it's the fork color here, and it's the red here. Like, that's a fun little touch they put there for people to just leave it in the package, I guess. That they actually color coded the strings. I've never seen that before on a product. All right, now that we've untied all the shoestrings, let's flip him over and take him out. So first of all, I'm gonna take his little Viking, what do you call this? It's like a little Roman helmet or something like that, that has his mohawk on it. This is really cool looking. It's got all these little details here of like threading and stuff, and it's pretty neat. And then we've got the silverware, and here it is. You've got your fork and your knife that he can hold like he does in the show. I'm hungry. Of course, here's the effects piece. I didn't show that earlier. And it even has a string that matches helmet up here, and then like the pig skin color down there. That is so interesting. Really attention to detail in this packaging. I don't know if I've ever seen a Lightning Collection figure that had this much detail in the actual packaging and thought put into it. It's kind of neat. You definitely paid a premium price tag for this particular packaging version of it versus the regular release that came out later. Again, if you want to get one, I've got a link down below for the regular release if you want to get this figure. It's the same figure, and it comes with a fork and the knife accessory that you just saw. Everything you've seen so far it comes with except for this particular fancy box. Alright, get this guy out of here. And one more thing in this box, this is what makes this version special beyond the box, is these little accessories, which we'll get to these in just a moment. Last thing in here, a little paperwork thing that just says Hasbro and like warning choking hazard in like 15 million different languages, which, you know, we don't need that. So here he is. Wow, this thing has got some heft to it. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and put his little thing on his helmet first. Okay, so that's on. So yeah, he's got this little helmet, the typical Pudgy Pig design. His ears are here on the sides, sticking out of the slits of the helmet here. And this guy is so cool. So as far as articulation goes, man, they just got so much. Wow, his mouth, oh my goodness, his mouth opens and closes. I'm hungry, you know, like he does in the show. This is awesome. This is awesome. Look at this. I love this. When I was a kid, my first Power Ranger VHS was the Food Fight episode with the Blue Ranger on it because blue was my favorite. And it was, of course, the Pudgy Pig episode. And oh my goodness, I watched this episode so many times. So he's got some rotation here. He can turn his arms up and down, in and out. He's got elbow joint, and it also turns here, the elbow joint. We've got some twisting of his hands and turning. So typical Lightning Collection, I would say articulation. It's just looks differently because it's on a very, you know, differently shaped figure. Pudgy Pig is very unique. The way he's designed, he's unlike anything else. This is just freaking awesome. I mean, he just makes me so happy. He looks just like the Pudgy Pig. Down here, we've got like kind of some, he can turn this at his hips and then, you know, move his legs. He's got double knee joints. It's like it turns and spins right here. This little joint, if I can get that, yeah, that to spin. It's kind of tight, but it spins. Of course, the double knee joint here. Yeah, everything's tight because it's new. Bends his knee, foot. You can break his ankle like you can on all the other Lightning Collection figures. I don't know why they turn weird like that, but they do. And then, of course, front and back. So he does all that. And I've got to say, this guy is really, really cool. I really like this figure. I love this character, and it's just such a unique mold, and they did such an awesome job of detailing. I mean, look at this. I don't know if you can see in there, but you can see like down his throat. If I get the lighting just right. See, you can see down his throat there and in his tongue. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. This is an amazing figure. All the details in there. And he's got the tongue. Oh, I love it. His teeth. So, there's the Pudgy Pig. Of course, we can make him hold his silverware in his hands, like you see on the back of the box, and like he does when he first comes out of Fencer's machine. This one's tight. I'm gonna slide it. There it is. Yep, tight fit. So anyways, you can hold him. Got his silverware ready to eat. He can put this little effect on here, which he never really had in the show, but of course Lightning Collection, they have to have lightning effects because, you know, that's the collection that this is. Again, he gets in front of this little backdrop here when you display him, so that's kind of neat. He's like towering the backdrop though, he's huge. Now, the other thing that makes this particular set of him that I got unique from the other one that you'll find on Amazon and other places is this little packet here. So let's tear this open. Okay, so what we've got here is what makes me very happy. And no, I'm not talking about the changeable hands. I could care less about those. I just put them in a baggie because I don't ever use all the different hands typically with Lightning Collection. Unless it's like a special pose that certain Ranger only does. It's kind of cool. Most of the time I don't play with those. But here is where it gets interesting. So the Food Fight episode when he premiered, the Power Rangers and the whole school, they were doing a fundraiser to try to get funds for the new playground, and they were having all this food from different cultures and having people buy food and like kind of food vendors set up everywhere. And then there was a food fight.
I bet you I can hit the principal over there.
And then Pudgy Pig came and ate everything. So, here's some of that food. We've got the salsa chips here on a little red plate. We've got a little teeny tiny taco here. And then we've got this pie, which you can take, as you saw me do a minute ago, you can take it out. Looks like it's like blueberry pie here. You can take this little piece out or put it back in. And so yeah, so you can have your Pudgy Pig eat this food. And this is so cool. You can actually put this in there and he eats it. Me hungry. You know, I wish I had the popcorn though. I love the popcorn in that episode. How you got popcorn like all over the place when he ate it. But those pieces will be tiny, so that's not really doable for a toy. Yeah. That one went right down his throat. And so this is kind of cool because it's reminiscent to the 90s toy where he could actually eat. They were little pogs that were just printed of food. It wasn't like actual molded food. Like this is really molded and really awesome. But yeah, actually that goes down his throat. So if you want to store all the food in him so you don't lose it, it fits in his belly. I mean, he eats it just like the Pudgy Pig should. So this thing is, I said it again, I'll say it again. Awesome. Oh, and he's got this little tail back here. So when I go ding ding in the episode, you know, and he's like ding ding ding. I don't know why he does that whenever he eats stuff. His tail like stretches or something. But yeah, so that's that inside of there. Yeah, his feet have little pegs if you want to put them on a display stand. Looks like he was made in Vietnam. That's different. Normally they're made in China, I think. Yeah, so there is the Pudgy Pig with the food inside of him, and his fork, and his knife, and his lunchbox packaging, and he can eat the Ranger's weapons and give him something spicy to eat, and he spits it all out. It is just awesome. So that is a quick unboxing, first impressions review. I am very, very, very pleased and excited about this figure. This is probably my favorite monster figure other than Lord Zed that we've gotten so far. Because I just love this character, and the attention to detail they did on this thing is amazing. All right, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. See ya later and stuff like that. All right,